I just did all that and my camera wasn't on, y'all. I'm so over myself already. What's up, y'all? It's market day. Today we are at the Black Dollar Days pop-up market, which is sponsored by a local chapter of the APAs. It is at a local church, Friendship Missionary Baptist Church, here in the city of Charlotte on Beatties Ford Road. We did this event last year, and it was a fantastic event for us. There were so many vendors. I actually think there are more vendors this year than there was last year. There are vendors in like this kind of grand hall, and I'll show y'all. I'm saying grand hall, but like maybe like an auditorium that they have. Then there are vendors out in the hall or the vestibule area if you're churchy. And then there are vendors in, I think, another like conference area across the hall. So last year, I don't remember all of those spaces being open, but they are this year. Let's see. This event is from 10 to 2. It's on a Saturday. It's the Saturday before Father's Day. So happy Father's Day. I think that is pretty much it, especially after coming off. There's music playing in the background, so hopefully you guys can hear me. I do have my microphone on. Do you have questions for me? Oh, okay. But I do have my microphone on, so hopefully y'all can hear me. I think coming off last week's market, I am really hopeful about today. And I also feel like I'm going to have to rethink the rest of my year if today is anything like last week, but I'm super hopeful, right? We always look for the opportunities to find the joy. And the joy for today is being at this event with all of these amazing Black-owned businesses, a lot of women-owned businesses. I see some Black farmers are out today. And what I love about this event, which is very unique from the other events that I typically do, is this event is not full of clothing vendors and jewelry vendors. There is really kind of a diverse grouping of different vendors here. There's a woman who sells glasses, and she's got some really cool stuff. There's a honey vendor. There are, I do see a couple of like skincare vendors and things like that, but for the most part, there's a good diversity of types of things that are being sold here. So I do love that about this market. I am just going to wait. It is 10:25. The market's from 10 to 2. I know when we were here last year, there was like a Bible study or some kind of training that was going on. So I anticipate maybe 11 to 12 before we start seeing a lot of foot traffic. But there's a number of people in here already shopping. So like I said, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I just did all that and my camera wasn't on, y'all. I'm so over myself already. Okay, let's look at our setup for today. All right, so they provided the tables. So we grabbed 2 of their 6-foot tables. We have our risers underneath to lift our table up to counter height. I've really been using the lighter table linens. So our farmhouse stripe with the white underneath, I kind of like the way that looks, nice and clean and bright behind all of our colorful items. So I feel like I have a simple, functional setup today. Decent height on the ends, and in the middle is where my checkout station will be on the larger crate instead of the small one today. I only have like one display of notebooks, so one display of everything. Our journals, our notebooks, our desk pads, Our sample items are back there. All the pins are still kind of here. Our clips, our planners are in the case. This is the one that is on life support right now. And then all of our note items and the rest of our accessories are on this table. So what I was saying earlier is that one of the things I love about this market is that, you know, it's pretty diverse. While there are clothing vendors, there are like different clothing vendors. These are our folks that probably sew their own items, and so there's a lot of like handmade things. Good morning, how are you? Yeah, so these are folks that are probably like handmade. There's a lot of like clothing vendors that they sew their own items. There's a lady who makes hats. She makes the hats. There are, I don't know if I said this earlier, there's like some farmers selling honey and things like that. There's a lot of skincare vendors, variety hair care products. There are jewelry, but there's not, this is like beaded jewelry or things like that, versus kind of everybody selling the same like spool of gold jewelry. Yeah, there's just a number of very unique things, even if they're in kind of the similar category. You know, a lot of the other kind of more, I'll say, commercial markets, a lot of the vendors will have the same dresses because they all use the same supplier. They are all selling the exact same jewelry pieces, you know, stuff like that. So I do appreciate the diversity and the uniqueness of the vendors. And then I just love the fact that these are all Black-owned brands, right? I think it's encouraging when you see it because, you know, sometimes you feel like it's not us. You don't really see a lot of our faces represented in a lot of the markets that I do. You know, and that's for whatever reason, right? But anyway, so we're gonna walk around later on. Yeah, we're gonna walk around later on and show you what people have set up on their tables. I'm really excited because I see some really cute things, some really interesting things. So we'll talk to y'all later.
Y'all doing? Good. How you doing, sir?
That camera.
So I think I mentioned that one of our subscriber friends is also here at the market. So we're gonna go check out what she sells, look at her setup, and have her share her information with the channel. And hopefully y'all are nice and y'all go and support her. Okay, you guys, so I am here with Zuhaira of ZBK, and I'm gonna have her share a little bit about her business on the channel.
Oh my god! Hi everyone, I'm Zuhaira. I do custom designs. I do custom designs as well as upcycling, clothing, custom items, and I love making handbags. And I'm located here in Charlotte. You can find me on Etsy at Zuhaira by Kim. And I also teach sewing. Really, and I'll come to you or your organization wants to have a ladies get together. I do that as well, or any other type of crafting.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I sell.
Yes. Okay. Well, we should get together.
Your items are so beautiful.
Thank you.
And that's what I was talking about. Like, some of the different markets that we do don't have like a number of like the same type of vendors.
Yes.
And they aren't like married. They usually like are sourcing from like the same supplier.
Right.
So you'll see like 5 different dress boutiques, and everybody has at least
Right.
2 of the same dresses. But thank you. Thank you for jumping on my camera.
Yes. Look, I have to edit.
I'll edit. You'll like it. And so will your husband. He'll like it too. Good luck today. So that's cool, y'all. I'm gonna walk and see what's in the hall. Oh, these are all the refreshments. So cool. There's Miss Kim, y'all. I won't ask you a million questions this year. And there's just another cat vendor out here in the hall. This church is huge. Oh, and this person's doing artwork. Beautiful. And I think there's more next. Oh, so the food trucks are actually outside. How you doing? Good. Of morning and evening prompts, and then it has some free pages where you can kind of do your yeah. So this is my weekly, the monthly, and then my strategy journal, which is more performance management. So it's got 4 quarterly section breaks. Hey there, how are you? Good. So y'all, it is 12:21. So it's 12:21 and it's a slow day. Now, granted, there are tons of people coming in and out of the space. I don't know if everyone is shopping or if people are shopping maybe like the church hat. I know the sunglasses lady next to me she's been pretty busy. I don't know if people are shopping or just trying on things. So, like I said, it's certainly an interesting dynamic. It's 12:21. This market is over at 2. It's been a very lively day. Hopefully, my microphone is picking up and you guys aren't getting a lot of the background noise. There's a DJ here. But yeah, we'll see. Depending on the day, you'll get my final thoughts in real time as they're happening. Right now, my thoughts are that it is a busy market, but it is not a profitable market. So, I'll talk to y'all later. All right, y'all. I'm feeling a couple of different things. I can't say it's a slow market because there have been a steady stream of people in here today. A lot of people browsing and things like that. But the first year of this market was totally different. The first year we were slammed. We sold out of all of our workbooks. Yeah, so what I was saying earlier is there are a lot of people here. There have been a number of people throughout the day, but I just don't know, like, if people are really shopping or if people are here supporting more or less. Last year, I think because maybe it was the first event that they had, people were really shopping. Like, they came out intentionally to spend money with the vendors. And it could really be happening. It's not happening with us. So I don't really know. It is certainly a case study for me to figure out kind of what's going on. I certainly don't think it's a product. I really don't know. I just don't know if people are shopping as much as they have in years past. With all of our markets overall this year, I certainly know that we have sold a lot less than we would typically sell by this time. Just from a metrics and reporting perspective, we certainly have not done, we haven't done the numbers that we did this time last year or the previous year. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm finishing my thought or not. But anyway. Like I said, I think it's been an interesting day. I still think that from a vendor variety and kind of uniqueness overall, I do love this event. I love the organizers. They are always very thoughtful. They're very accommodating. And again, I think from an event overall, it's a successful event, certainly for them. But we just have not done our numbers the way that we need to. So yeah, we haven't done the numbers that we need to do. And when I say need, I mean we need to do them. So I will definitely spend some time thinking through, and honestly, logistically, administratively, I don't think it's us, right? Like, there's not a pricing issue. I'm not worried about those things, but I just don't know if the climate of maybe overall customer support and things like that for, and it's not just me. I think just having conversations with some of my small business friends, some of my other fellow market friends, it is a similar sentiment. So this is really what it looks like, right? When you say support small business, people say, oh, I'm going to come back, or, oh, this is cute. You can't force people to spend money with you, but, those things matter. Those things really matter. Saying that you're going to come back, or saying, I, love supporting small businesses, so I come out. Supporting small businesses means that you are spending your dollars and your cents. It's not just showing your face. And I know somebody's going to hear that and be like, well, you should be happy. No, that is just the painful truth all around. And I don't know how we reconcile that. We, meaning me, I don't know if it's a different selection in markets but again, last week was a great market. It's a great market for us. And the time that we went, the time of the year, that is a great time of year for us. So it's definitely something that we need to think about. Because I can even spend time talking to y'all right now because there's nothing happening. So factor that. But I am going to, we have not even 45 minutes left in the day. So I don't even know how long this vlog is going to be this week. So I don't know if I'm going to do final thoughts at home. I may come back and do like a post-mortem video later on. And I don't know, we can talk through some stuff. Again, if you guys are doing vendor markets, I would love to know kind of what some of the trends that you're seeing. Are your numbers fiscally looking, and are your numbers the same this year as they were last year? Are they better? Are they worse? Have they kind of flatlined? What's your overall experience? I don't need you telling me all of your financial business, but I'm curious about your trends. I'm definitely curious. But okay, y'all. So I'm gonna keep hanging out with my hubby, and then after we're gonna go get something to eat because that's always the highlight of the day. I will talk to y'all later.
To be sincere, feeling this way since top of the year. Lately we've been real unsure, unclear. Is it just me? Where do you go when you disappear? Tell me your secrets, you got my ear. Room to assume it's feeding my fears. Don't wanna leave, pull me in closer. Can we start over? Don't want nobody.
All right, y'all, we are going to pack up and close this out. So if you stay to the end of this video, thank you so much. I don't know if I'm gonna do my final thoughts when we get home. I actually took my microphone off, so we shall see. But just in case, thank you so much for watching. And if you stay to the end of the video, shout out to you. Go ahead and drop me a note in the comments. I'm definitely interested in hearing from you guys about, kind of your market trends and recent experiences with markets and shopping and things like that. Like the video, drop me a comment, share it with somebody who's interested in vendor markets, the highs and the definite lows. And if you watch to the end and you have not subscribed, what are we doing? Are we still playing games? You like me and you want us to be friends. So, again, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to y'all later.